Hello everyone, Riffraff Hornhelm back again with another fail tale. Now, before I get deep into anything, I want to say thank you first of all to our subscribers and our viewers. Once again, the idea behind fail tales is to talk about some of the fun fails that have happened in a variety of different gaming platforms, some dating back to the earliest days of tabletop role-playing games. And other than that, we're just relaxing and having fun. So, today's fail tale has to deal with another game often forgotten. Long before there was Fallout or any of the related games that are based on apocalyptic things, back in the early days, there was a game called the Morrow Project. A lot of fun. Still something I enjoy playing today. It was one of the many games that came out between the late 70s and the early 80s, and this one has to deal with post-apocalyptic world. And the Morrow Project was actually a organization that had set up vaults, if you will, where people could wait out the apocalypse complete with equipment as part of the Morrow Project people, and then help to rebuild the world after everything had failed. So, if you were in one of these vaults, it was preset based on outdoor radiation, a number of instruments and sensors would determine the point at which you would wake up. Depending on what location you were in, what series of vaults, was whether or not you had a small group of people, and these were the typical vaults were no more than a dozen people, usually significantly less, and the occasional larger base or facility that had more people in it. All of these vaults also had an assortment of equipment, firearms, vehicles, all kinds of fun stuff. The game was a lot of fun to play. And like I said, I still enjoy playing it today. But given the background on the game, there was an awful lot of opportunities for things to go wrong. Early days playing the game, we had a small group, there were 6 of us, who were in a vault, and we came back and we had a little scout vehicle and everything we needed. And we went using maps that were accessible from the game. We went and checked out a old silo site. The silo location was in North Dakota. So we went to the silo to investigate to see whether or not there was a weapon still there, and there was. And as we were investigating, we learned about the horrific, what did they call them in the movies? Chuds, cannibalistic human underground dwellers. Yeah, they had those too. They were mutants. And they had formed their own society. And not unlike Planet of the Apes, the original series of movies, they had found this huge nuclear missile and were worshiping it. So we were trying to make sure that this group of crazed mutants did not have the ability to actually fire the weapon. And we went in undercover and using all our technology to get to the missile so that we could disconnect all of the electrical leads that would allow it to be fired. Well, it's like any other game. You have the opportunity to do good or bad depending on how the dice love you that day. Well, this particular day, it didn't love us. At the very first attempt to try and disconnect the missile from the system, we started the countdown on the missile. Then, because of what we had done to try and isolate the missile, you couldn't open the silo. We had disconnected all the electrical leads. We had disconnected the machinery from it. And once we started the countdown, which was only 10 minutes, there was just no way to remove the top of the silo, the doorway, so that at least the missile could fly off and detonate somewhere else. 10 minutes not being enough time to get away. Eventually the missile fired inside the silo, detonated, huge thermonuclear explosion, killed all of us. Also killed a number of other Morrow Project locations that were nearby, which of course prevented anything good from happening, did more to irradiate the rest of the area, and of course all of us were killed. So, fun game, highly, highly recommended. Difficult to find, but very enjoyable, nostalgic by today's standards, both the setting and the actual gameplay. But it was a lot of fun, and it was a big fail. So, I hope you enjoyed that story. If you did, give us the thumbs up. Just the thumb, please. And also remember to subscribe, enjoy, share, and we will see you again with another fail tale very soon. Thank you very much, and remember, dwarves rock!